in my opinion, sir.
Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us here together. Please guide us in the manner of handling the county's business that is pleasing to you. As always, please watch over our law enforcement, first responders, and the military. And as always, continue to please guide and lead us and protect us. All these things we ask in your name. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I honor the nation's flag, pledge allegiance to the characters, one state, under God, one indivisible.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to our meeting. Let the record show that all the names are present, with the exception of Friday. We have any citizen comments? No citizen comments. So we'll move straight into our consent agenda. I hope y'all had a chance to take a look at it. Is there any discussion?
I move we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Is there any other discussion on this? If not, all in favor say aye. Any opposed? That'll pass. So let's go to our regular agenda. Item number 7, we'll discuss take action on a county burn ban. I don't think there's really a reason to take any action on that, so we're going to just pass over that one today. Item number 8 is received and approved safety report concerning the accidents and safety concerns in the past month. Commissioner Friday's not here, but I'll ask. No action. No action, okay, we'll just go ahead. Okay, then we have a motion and a second to approve that safety report. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Now, item number 9 is to accept for record some other monthly operation reports from county officials. You've got a list of them there that have all presented their reports to you. What's the pleasure of the board on the second?
So moved.
We have a motion to
Second.
and a second to approve those reports as presented. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item number 10 is discuss and or take action to approve Timothy Brewer for Bureau Deputy Constable at Precinct 3. I don't see Commissioner here, so I think that's, I think you'd like to have some help there. Of course, this is a reserve, so there's no pay involved. What's the pleasure of the board on that? I think Mr. Brewer would have at least been more, but I'll leave it.
Being Commissioner Friday not here, I'm gonna move that we approve him as a reserve deputy constable.
Okay. We do have a motion. Second. And a second. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Item number 10 is discuss take action on funding of the pre-exposure rabies vaccination for Limestone County Rabies Control Authority. I did get a letter from Constable Carter out of Precinct 2, who has been in touch with the state that would like to get this vaccination. I know we did some research on it to find out what most counties do. A lot of the counties actually have one of their constables doing it, and then there's a small stipend involved with that. So either way, there might be some money. I did call the sheriff, and the sheriff said that she does perform a function for us. Do you want to expand on that at all, Sheriff?
Ms. Tucker, she does a great job for us, because as it falls, a lot of the time we get all the violent animals, dog bites, all that stuff. When we have to do quarantine, she saves us a lot of time and effort. She does go to the houses, she checks, makes sure the animals are in quarantine for the 10 days and that everything's being taken care of like they are, and saves us a lot of manpower on the follow-up. So she does correct. She does a great job for us, helping us out in that regard.
She lives in my precinct and she does a great job. Being as we don't have animal control in the county, she really is an asset. She takes care of a lot of dogs. She finds homes for them in other states. She ships them.
And this vaccination is necessary for these.
And she's doing that job full time. And I move that we pay her vaccination fee, okay, out of contingencies.
I'm going to have that question, where we're going to find it at. Well, it's around $900, I think. So.
Yeah.
There's still plenty of contingencies. I did a little research. We used to have, or we still have a.
Hang on just a minute before we go any further. Was that a motion?
Yes.
Second. Now we have a second. Now.
We have a line that's called an animal control project that money hasn't been budgeted in there for years. My recommendation, that way we can follow when we've done this, I would move the money from contingencies there and pay it out of that line.
I'll add that to my motion.
All right. And how about for the second? That's good. All right. We do have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item?
Roughly $1,000
$920.
I think it's just under 1,000, so if you put 1,000 in there.
That would, okay.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Second.
All right, we now have a motion and a second, to spend up to $1,000 or to move it into that one line. All in favor, say aye. Anybody opposed?
And again, note that how much we appreciate her. Tell her how much we appreciate her doing everything she does. We can. I'm not talking about just the rabies stuff. She's doing a lot of other things. Rich.
Okay. Next item on the agenda today is discuss take action on utility line agreement. This is one that's been up for quite some time now. I know what's happened is that in the past we have not really adhered to our actual utility line agreement as far as the bonding goes. It does specify what the bonding would be in what we actually have, but for whatever reason, we just had a company and they're asking us how much bond we need to put up. Until we can get with either Ted Cantor or unless I can sit in there and redo this myself, I'm gonna recommend that we go ahead and approve this without a bond, so they go forward with it. James, do you know which one we're talking about?
It's up on that, on the windmill part of it, is that, just utility or that road use?
Just utility, it's not road use agreement. Yes,
Just
sir.
utility,
Yes, sir.
I think we'd be fine on that.
So moved.
Hang on, we got a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Yes, please.
This was about remodeling utility agreements or something to figure out all the debts.
Right, and
Not
we're,
any particular, if it wasn't any particular line agreement that needed to be agreed on, we just discuss the process.
I thought this was that one that has been waiting forever.
But we don't know the amount, there's no one figuring out the amount of that law.
That's right, this is Ted. I can't wait on him. Anyway, let's go ahead and, for right now, we're gonna approve it as we have for no bond until we come up with something. We do have a motion second for that. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? All right. Now we have some budget transfers, and this is just for removing money around. The first one is from the Senior Citizen Center. Greta is going to a conference, and she's wanting to move some money around from her postage to her conference to go learn about the how to run a senior citizen center. What's the pleasure of the board on that?
I make a motion to approve the transfer
Okay,
for the conference.
Second.
motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? None passed. Let's go to the next one that we have. This is from the sheriff's office. It's quite lengthy. It's going to be repairs on vehicles. And so it looks like we're moving approximately $12,500 around. He's found areas to get that money. What's the pleasure of the board on that?
So moved.
Have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Anybody opposed? Next item is going to be a budget transfer for the jail. And that is going to be to cover the cost of employee testing for new hires. And we're moving $1,500 around out of the non-food supply items. So what's the pleasure of the board on moving $1,500 around? The motion.
So moved, my circulation.
Oh,
So moved.
unless you sound like a vote on. Say that. Do you have a second? Second. Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Anybody opposed? Last item is going to be the transfer for road and bridge. We need to move $5,000 around for signs and supplies. And so they're wanting to move that out of the material line, $5,000. What's the pleasure of the board?
I'm gonna recommend that we amend that, change that to, take 5,000 to put it in the sign and take it out of, bridge and culverts instead of road materials. You still have 205,000 bridge and culverts, if you buy there. Could be that we get to August or whatever, September, we might have to do something else, but for right now, I like to leave it road material.
Is that a motion?
That's a motion.
Okay, we do have a motion to move this money from the bridge and culvert.
And this goes back to what we discussed.
Hang on. Can I get a second before we're going further? We don't get a second, it's gonna die. That motion dies. All right. Now then, let's open it back up.
Okay, well, why would I want to go the way this is here?
Road materials is for the roads. We have, if we're moving 5,000 into signs, we can put it out of culverts, which we might not use all of anyway, yet leave amount of money in there to fix your roads, fix my roads.
But this is what we discussed, or I discussed last time, was that leave that contingency money in there. This would, I think it'd be a contingent issue, but the court decided to move that contingency money to road materials.
And that's the reason we voted to move it over to road materials, because we didn't want that amount of money. We all know that every year we put 1.1 million in materials, we put 300 in contingency, and always move the 200 over road material. Why we do that, if we did it, we just kept it. What we really need to do is put 1.3 in road materials. But having said that, we need the road materials, our roads need to be fixed. And we've got the money in another line. We've also got money in the tire line, that we can take it. We just don't need to take it out of road. We don't need to make our road material budget contingencies. And,
But it was contingencies.
well,
And we put it over there.
well, we voted to move it out of contingencies.
What
That's
did
not
you
what
for
we-
that?
But it did pass. But I'm just, it's fine.
You don't need the money in your budget?
What?
You don't need the money in your budget for roads?
I need a lot more.
Well, then why we don't take it out of road materials when we've got a fund? Right now, if I ask.
But if we need it, would we move it out of the corner over the road?
Well, but we're not running short room in color material. So if Mr. Tram's okay with us taking it out of culverts and bridges for now, then let's do it that way and leave our road materials alone so that we can fix the roads for the people.
Well, it's apparent he put it in its road
How
materials.
would you like it?
Myself,
Yes, he submitted it.
if we left it in contingency, we could draw on it throughout the year, and then when we get to the end, we could move it. I mean, one way or the other, if we come up short and roads, bridge and material, we're gonna have to get it from somewhere.
I make a motion to use, $5,000 out of road materials to cover the expenses of the signs and supplies.
Second. We've got a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed?
Nay.
All right, that'll pass then to change it, or leave it as presented out of the material. All right, the last item is our.
I make a motion to adjourn.
He took Friday's place pretty dang good.
I did. All in favor say aye. And we stand adjourned. Thank you.